I have been paying a little bit of attention to what the Republicans, the Christian terrorists, led by the Christian demons, what they're planning for the next Congress. Jesus, bleeding Christ. I mean, it's just crazy. They just can't wait, these useless bastards, to start investigations. They want to investigate. What did I hear this Marjorie Taylor Greene fuckhead say yesterday? She wants investigation as to how the people who have been convicted of what I would call treason are being treated in jail. Yeah, okay. What about the people, Marjorie Taylor fuck up Green? What about the people in jail for having a pound of reefer in the basement? What about the black folk in jail because they can't meet a bond requirement, or they're there for some scurrilous, ridiculous... No, never mind. But boy, are the Republicans planning, huh? The Christian terrorists. Oh, are they? They can't wait to have the majority in the House so they can say, and young Mr. Biden, huh? What about that? We're going to go after young Mr. Biden and his old man. We're going to impeach him. We're going to get Kamala Harris. We're going to get Mayorkas, the head of, was it Homeland Security or whatever? We're going to get all of them. Well, maybe after 2 years, if we can survive without a bloodbath, maybe after 2 years of the Republicans being in charge of the U.S. House of Representatives, they don't represent shit. They represent a bunch of crazy fuckers scattered around the country who are all Christian demons. They belched and burped their way out of a hell portal, and here they are. But maybe after 2 years of this, the American public will just take a look around at the debris, the damage these Christian demons will have caused, and the fact that they cannot govern, and throw the fuckers to the junk heap of history. Maybe. On the other hand, maybe not. Maybe the 2 years that these demons will be in control of the U.S. House, sort of, maybe people will say, okay, let's have more Christian demons. Let's have more totalitarianism. Let's have more dictatorship. What do you think? How do you think it's going to go? Huh? How do you think it's going to go? But it is just sickening to me what they're talking about. I saw that shirt-sleeved peeping Tom fuck Jim Jordan. Does this guy, I mean, what is this guy? He always shows up without his little sport coat on. What is that? Does that mean I'm a worker? I work hard. This ignorant little fuck. I'll tell you where he works. He works peeping through holes in the Ohio State University shower rooms so he can see boys being molested by, in the infamous case, by the team doctor. Jim Jordan is a fucking freak. I mean, he really is. Aside from everything else, he's a fucking peeping Tom. Oh, my God. Where do these people come? Well, I know where they come from. But in listening to some of these newly empowered Christian demons on the electric TV over the past 2 or 3 days, oh, my God. They can't wait. So maybe by the time Election Day comes around in 2024, we, as a people, will have finally come to a realization that the Christian demons are here to destroy, and they have to be eliminated. Now, see, here's the thing I was thinking about the other day, too. Supposing they start their hearings and they call people as witnesses. Now, how many people did they call as witnesses in various Democratic congressional inquiries or investigations who just refused to show up, subpoena or no subpoena? You know, the inner cadre of the Trump gang, they more or less said, take your subpoena and stick it where the sun don't shine. I'm not coming in and you can't make me. What if Democrats did that? Boy, wouldn't there be a lot of screaming and screeching? And I can just imagine some Democrat showing up, whether it's Hunter Biden or whoever, showing up for one of these phony-ass Christian demon-run congressional investigations. And one of these assholes on whatever committee is doing the investigating, interrupting the witness, until the witness would just stand up and say, you know what, fuck you, Jim Jordan, fuck you, whoever, and just, just pick up his papers or her papers off the desk and throw them on the floor and walk out. I mean, what's to stop that? Or even worse than that, I was having this fantasy. What if, supposing a witness who's being badgered and bedeviled by a prick like Jim Jordan, supposing that witness got up, walked across the space between where the representatives sit on the committee, walked up on that dais and grabbed Jim Jordan around the fucking throat and just pushed him down the floor and pounded the shit out of him. Wouldn't that be funny? Wouldn't that be? I mean, that would kind of bring things to a stop, wouldn't it? At least temporarily. I mean, those are the kinds of fantasies that I have about these people because I know how rotten they are and what's going to happen. And poor old Kevin McCarthy, what a lump of shit this guy is, huh? He's no more going to be the Speaker of the House than I'm going to be the Pope. He may have the title, but he will barter away whatever power he might have thought he would have. He'll have to barter it away to the scum, the filth, the demons like Marjorie Taylor Fuck-Up Greene or Jim Jordan or the rest of these scum. Wow. What a I can't even talk. What a vampire and werewolf show, right, Herschel? Jesus, bleeding God. On the other hand, maybe it's just going to be very, very fun to see this shit unfold. Although I'm having a hard time trying to figure out what would be fun in seeing our country being dissolved by these Christians who are demonic, these terrorists. Hi, Truth Seekers. Mike Malloy here. You know, the Progressive Voices Network brings you commercial-free commentary from today's leading progressive radio hosts and pundits, like me, Mike Malloy, 24 hours a day. I'm not your typical old guy from the 80s or the 90s talk radio host, and Progressive Voices is not your typical talk radio network. It's a listener-supported nonprofit with no corporate control whatsoever over our broadcast. So hosts like me, Mike Malloy, are free to rant and scream and carry on about whatever we like. We're often controversial, but we're never boring. Weeknights, 9 p.m. in the East, 6 p.m. in the West on the Progressive Voices Network. Always progressive, always on. I'm Mike Malloy. Keep it lit.